Hey everybody, it's JayLee17402, and welcome back to another episode of Nancy Drew, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. In the last episode, or actually in this episode, we are going to be figuring out the temple puzzles, but right now, I remember last time we had a call from Franklin Rose, so I think we should give him a call.
You have no voicemail. Press 9.
I don't care. 555 1441.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
Not really, but something tells me this case is going to get complicated.
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Okay, seriously, that's all we need to talk to him
That's
for?
what I'm here for.
Alright, well, that's done, I guess. So, let's, go, where was I going? Oh yeah, back this way. Whoa! What just happened? Whoa, Henrik, what happened to you?
Henrik!
Oh, that doesn't look good. What the heck happened to him?
Amnesia? Wow.
Whoa.
Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed? Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
Okay, then. Well, thank you, Bess and George. I will go check in with Joanna. So, change of plans, we're going to be checking in with Joanna, seeing what's going on with Henrik.
Come in. First the Bacall carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the monolith.
Probably.
The board clams up on my funding. My
Most
mother
likely.
posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
Your old prom pictures, huh? I'd like to see those.
Take it easy, Joanna. I'm sure everything is going to be okay.
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
I'll call right away.
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
Sure thing.
I've got work to do.
Bye!
Let's see. La 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 la. So, we're going to be following up with the hospital.
You have voicemail.
I have voicemail apparently.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his?
Well, yes,
Since
I
Mr.
am.
Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press 0.
Oh, shut up. Alright, 555-4000.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved.
You got any
We've
more
been
O's in
unable
there?
to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
Can you explain the amnesia?
Henrik is suffering from an acute case of post-traumatic retrograde amnesia. At the moment, he is unable to recall even the most basic autobiographical
Could you,
facts,
repeat that in
from his
English,
name and
please?
address to his birthday and shoe size. He can't access the details of his personal history or events leading up to his accident.
Has he lost his memory for good?
Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
Okay, then.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
What are cognitive memories?
A cognitive memory is something that you know or remember intellectually. For example, how do you know the name of this planet? Somewhere along the way, you learn that it's called Earth.
Oh my god, I do not need a lecture on astronomy.
The name of this planet. You don't know where in the solar system you're floating.
That would be most unfortunate.
Exactly. But then I show you a picture of our marvelous blue and green globe. Suddenly you remember. That glorious sight is Earth. I live on the planet.
Shut up.
This is how a sensory memory can trigger a cognitive or intellectual one.
I still don't understand where I come in.
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood.
No, sir, indeed I
You can
cannot.
probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable?
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem
My cat is
giddy,
snoring
too.
right now, and it's really
We
weird.
need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Oh no, we don't want him to have a meltdown.
Thanks
We don't
for
want
the
him having a
warning, Nurse
meltdown.
Bluefoot.
Be well.
Be well. God, he sounds like one of those senseis. I don't know, like one of those yoga instructors or something. Well, anyways, I think I'm able to visit Henrik. Where is... Here we go, the hospital. Alright, so let's put up this red handprint. And let's talk to Henrik.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
No.
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beach Hill before your head injury.
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. The curator's name is Joanna Riggs. You were working there, and that's where your accident happened. Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
What do you mean by that?
What access code would that be?
Where in my poor banged up head would I be keeping access codes? I don't! even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
No, I'm not here squeezing you. Well, yeah, I kind of am squeezing you for details.
Actually, Nurse Bluefoot thinks with regular visits, I may be able to help you get your memory back more quickly.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
I'll visit, we'll talk. Sometimes I'll bring you pictures.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Well, yes it is. I love pictures myself.
Come on, Henrik. You'll feel much better once things start coming back to you. I've got a picture with me if you'd like to give it a try.
Fine, I'll do it.
He sounds like
Great.
I don't know what he sounds like, but he sounds like he's being forced to do something he doesn't want to do.
Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean, dear. I wrote them.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I'm sure you have written them at one time or another in your career. So, what do you think this is all about? The magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
Wait, you mean you wrote that note?
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Henrik, this note was found at a crime scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
I'm investigating the theft of the Bacall carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Bacall? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, Henrik, calm down.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
Okay, then. Well, I guess I'm gonna go back to the museum. I'm gonna talk to Joanna, see if I can get a picture of the Bacall carving.
Need something?
Or
I
something.
need to show Henrik a photo of the Bacall carving. Do you have one?
Check with Sinclair.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm checking in with Sinclair now. Oh, no, don't look at the frickin'...
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
Okay, just calm down.
Your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Have you spoken to the police?
I told them everything I know. I mean, I coughed up my brains right there on the table.
So, do you think this is linked to the thefts in Topeka and New Mexico?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
It seems pretty possible that they are connected.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
I need a photo of the Bacall carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras. Here you go.
Alright.
Keep up the good work.
Wait,
Any
I still have
news?
one more thing to talk to
There
you
was
about.
an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm
Wait, you
kidding,
mean...
but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, I'm always telling her.
Interesting.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. So next time on Nancy Drew, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, we're gonna be going back to the hospital and showing Henrik this picture of the Bacall carving. Alright, see you guys next time.